Like it's kind of undetermined, what these last few weeks look like.
It's about winning out. It's about putting the best product of basketball we can each and every night on the floor, and going out there and winning each game. Starting to build and develop momentum going into the playoffs, and that's the only thing that it can be about.
Coach Malone said you guys talked about you're not getting back into that fourth quarter. What that conversation looked like.
Well, he just said that should have had me in there. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's Jeff Green. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's a 16-year vet.
Nailed it.
Yeah, 16-year vet, still as athletic as ever, smart, gifted, talented. You can't go wrong, man. And we were up 20. I had turned my motor off. I'd parked the car, and I think Coach sensed that a little bit.
How valuable is it though to have that kind of relationship where he can, kind of admit where, instead he wished he would have gotten you back in, or not allowed you to get to that point where your motor was off?
I appreciate it, but I think he understood what the situation was and what it called for, and I think he actually handled it well.
Is there something you personally would like to check off before the playoffs begin? Something like a mini goal or something you want to see from yourself?
No. Everything is team-oriented at this point.
What are those things for the team? Is there anything that the team think needs to do here in the next 2 weeks?
I would just love us to continue to communicate, probably a few less lapses on defense, and then just a lot more variety in our offense coming down the stretch, just so we give teams lots of scout going into the playoffs.
Where do you feel like your game is at personally right now on both ends?
I feel better. I feel like I'm healing. I feel like I'm healed, actually. Like my ribs are healed, my shoulder is getting there. So I feel like I can be myself again and play that game uninhibited.
Aaron, I think Nikola is near the top of the league in deflections this season. He's got a lot of steals. When you just watch him and his hands and his kind of just reaction speed, how impressed are you by just kind of that aspect of his defensive game?
It's big. It's a big part of defense, just the deflection aspect of it, and how many deflections you can get as a team. I'm sure that it's a contributor to wins and losses. He has great hands, great feet. I think he's leading the league in kick balls too.
I think so, yeah.
You mentioned giving teams a lot to scout. Is this a thing all teams do right now this time of year? Is just kind of expand the playbook, expand the coverages a little bit?
Yeah, one last thing on that. Like, his dexterity is crazy. He's able to use right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot at any given moment. So just his ability to just maneuver his body and his dexterity is unreal.
Have you seen anything like that before?
No, not really. As far as how good he is with his hands, maybe like Kawhi. Kawhi's really good with his hands like that. But as far as like a big man or a center, he's not really a center. He's really a point guard, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And as far as your question, just opening up the playbook down the stretch. Giving teams a lot to scout, just so we have a lot of different options going into the playoffs, and teams can't just key on one or two set plays.
You said you can't go wrong with Jeff Green. Do you and Jeff ever have conversations about dunking and how ridiculous his hops still are?
I told him about it. That was sick. His dunk on Giannis. That was so ill. I told him that was like top 3 of his career. It wasn't 3 or wasn't 2.
Yeah. But is that like a pervasive conversation in the locker room? Just like, are you guys a little bit dumbfounded with how Jeff still does it? And it used to be like every other week. It seems like every other game he's doing that.
Yeah, you got the fountain of youth. Whatever he's having, I'll have.
Yeah.
You talked about the threats that you guys have on offense, especially with that starting 5. It seems like Michael Porter Jr. is playing some of his most confident basketball right now. What have you seen from him lately and finding his rhythm?
He's just playing smooth. He's playing very smooth. He's playing within the offense, taking the shots that are presented to him, and then he's doing what he can do. MPJ, he's about to be a #1 pick. He's a tremendous ball player. He's a very gifted shooter. He's 6'10", so as long as he doesn't rush his shots, that shit is cash.
Do you see like new layers of his game developing as he gets more confident, more healthy?
Yeah, you see him start to get to the cup a little bit more, and now he's starting to open up that in between because guys aren't going to just keep letting him get to the cup. So he's starting to score from all three levels now.
When teams kind of put the 4 on Joker and 5 kind of behind him, and then seemingly kind of let you roam a bit, what do you need to do to make teams pay for that strategy?
Well, just continue to play my game. Not really think too much about that. Set a lot more screens, off-ball screens, be in the pick and roll, attack downhill, eat up the space that they're giving me, get out transition, rebound, and play my game. If teams want to do whatever they're going to do to try and stop Joker down, we got to do what we can to help them, and I'm not worried about this situation. And then make the outside ball.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.